Hey everyone, Techman here, also known as Matthew Rivera, and today I am going to be unboxing and installing MasterFan SF360R ARGB. I'm really excited to unbox this and set it up for y'all, and without further ado, let's get started. Hey everyone, so today, as I said, I'm going to be unboxing and setting up this fan system here. But I just want to make a note of something that I've never done anything like this before. This is the front of the box. As you can see right here, it actually has Aurora Sync. I guess that's A-Rock, Polysynth, then MSI, Mystic Light Sync. And then it has RGB, 16.7 million colors. The back shows the specifications of the dimension, profile, speed, etc., which is nice. We're going to unbox this. It's over here. So we're going to use our trusty unboxing knife. I'm going to cut these like that. And why it is 360 right here is because 360 is just the size of the front of the case. This was $54 on Amazon, plus tax it might be maybe $56, $55, something like that. Anyways, let's see what's inside this box. Why is it? Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I think that's it. Yep, that's it in this box. Place this to the side. Oh wow, I love the smell of new things. It's always interesting. So, we got cables here. So, we got screws here. And it looks like we got instructions of how to connect the RGB. We got screws. And I guess that's to screw into the case itself. This is a RGB module that you can click and change colors. I think this is the addressable one. Ooh, this is pretty cool, y'all. So, oh, I forgot to show this. This might seem, oh, okay. This is a SATA tap that you can have a SATA port that's open, and or like a SATA power. That's what this is, SATA power. And you can tap into that, and that will power this. This is nice. So, it has braided wires, which is nice. It makes it neat and organized. So these are big fans. So this is what comes in the box. We have the addressable RGB module. We have the SATA tap, power, and the RGB. And then we have the screws that we screw into the case with this. This is another thing I have to look into. Might be some kind of holder, I guess. And I think this one is like a adapter. So if it's like a female to female, it won't connect, and this will transform a female connector to a male connector. So that's pretty cool. The instructions are here. That's it. Screws, as I said, and of course the main event, the fan with braided wires. Okay, so that is what is in the box. Let's get started with the setup. This should not be as hard as I think it should, but it's more of space-wise, I think, personally, myself. So before we get started with the setup, let me explain to you why I got this. So, because of me being cheap and I was on a budget when I ordered this computer, if you want to check out the unboxing for this computer, you can click the card right here and view it after this video. But what happened is there's no circulation in this computer case at all. So there's a fan on the very back that sucks air in, cool air in from the outside, but there's no fans or anything forcing the heat out of the case. It's just circulating within it. So with that being said, I'm going to install this and see if it works. It should work. And as I said before, this thing overheated. Nothing too bad overheated, nothing failed. Well, I'll take that back. Something did fail. It wasn't the CPU, it was the GPU, unfortunately. I was playing Assassin's Creed Origins on this computer, which runs beautifully. What happened was, I was playing Origins and it winded up flickering, like very fast, paused. It went on, I continued playing for at least 2 minutes. It completely flicked, and it shut off and it restarted the computer. So I was like, well, I'm done playing, because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I stopped playing, I turned off the computer when it restarted. And the next morning, or in the morning, I turned it on. This screen wasn't working. And I was like, well, that is bad. Because I undid the cable, I plugged it in back to the port. I used DisplayPort cables on the back, and it didn't work. So I was like, oh, okay, let's try this. I flipped the wires from the position they are originally in. So it was like this. I flipped them. This one was my main monitor, and then that one didn't work. So I was like, the port broke. I would assume it overheated too much. It created a cold solder, and it's just stopped working. So I decided to do a temperature test. And when on idle, it was around 54 degrees Celsius. The conversion is somewhere here. I can't do that mentally right now. But when I started playing Assassin's Creed or Destiny 2, or any type of game that had really high graphics or it was really intense on the GPU, it brought it up to 88 to 90 and almost 91 degrees Celsius. And that's what this is here. So I digress. This fan should help dissipate or at least eliminate some of those degrees off of the numbers that I was seeing for the GPU. Okay, so in order for you to install this fan, what you'll need is just a screwdriver for right now. If there's any other tools you need for this, I'll let you know throughout this process. In order for us to actually put this in, we have to undo this panel, and I don't think we have to do this metal piece that's covering the front area, but I'm just going to undo it anyways, because we have to probably place this little device in the back. Alrighty, so this is out. So I think how this is going to install, since we can't use this side, because I don't think you should use this side. I think it's supposed to be this side facing that way. So by the looks of it, ooh, I have to move this hard drive. So this hard drive is a 500. Yes, it is. This is a second storage thing I have. This one is specifically for school. So we're gonna find something with power here. It says CHA_fan2 right here. So by the looks of it, we're going to place it like this in. I think it goes in like this. And the GPU, or this hard drive, is going to be an issue. So unfortunately, I will have to remove it. Plug this and plug this. So this SATA right here, if you can see, this cable will go into like that. I'm pretty stupid. As I said, this is my first time I ever done this. And I stopped the video, I stopped everything, I just really looked at it. And I looked at this thing right here. It goes into the front. I was looking at this and I was trying to see if this glass piece comes out. It doesn't, because it's sort of 3M stripped to the glass. So I was like, oh, let's not tear that. And I was looking and I saw, because it goes like this, like that. And I looked at it, and this piece was wiggling when I was trying to pull the glass. So I grabbed this area right here, and I pulled, it popped. Which means this thing came out. I'm correct, the fan goes this way, right? But we screw the screw through this end here, which is quite funny. Because I thought we had to go through here, but now looking at it, it makes sense. This area here is notched in so that the screw can set.
Goes out, comes around, it's so dumb or reckless. You already reckless. What goes up, goes back down.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is that we're going to route these and connect them. We're not going to go through the front of the case because that's a little stupid. So we're going to do it the cleanest way back here. Okay, so now we're dealing with the fan power here. And this one is going to the same area, channel 2, for the CA fan. But right now we're going to route this through the same way. Then we're going to wrap this in here. We're not going to remove this because it says warranty void if removed. Let's not try to remove it, folks, because this is literally right here and it's very easy to remove, which is not a great idea if you really think about it. Now this one goes to this one. So by the looks of it, it goes like this. This is weird. It's tight too because of the sharp bend it does. So this goes like this. And just for ha-has, I hooked this up. So basically this is magnetic. And remember that thing that is in that bounded wire. So you plug this into a SATA port thing, like so, like that. This is SATA power, since I'm not using that hard drive anymore, because that's just school stuff. I don't really need it. So we can just do this, plug it in like that. This provides power to this and this. So this side, as you can see, the braided side is what goes to here. And then this is for this wire here. So this provides the RGB. This provides power to this thing. You plug this thing in. You can just attach it to anywhere. And I'm probably going to see if I can route it somewhere up top here. So that once you turn this on, like this, it's red, but once you press this button, it changes the colors. See? That's off, which is pretty cool. That means I should route this up top here somewhere. Maybe I can route it to the back of the case, because this case thing back here is magnetic. This one does color changing RGB, which matches pretty nicely with what's here. Then this one's a different type of design. This one, ooh, that's nice. I like that. That's nice too. Ooh, I wonder what that is. Then it's just solid colors and it turns off. Ain't that cool? We're going to turn this off and we're going to route everything. So I'm very glad this thing works. So let's fast forward to whenever I get my graphics card and let's see if it works. Alrighty then. After not kidding you, 4 weeks of waiting, I finally got my graphics card back for me to test this fan system out. Now this is a different brand of a graphics card. It's the same type model, AMD Radeon 5600 XT, 6 gigabytes of video RAM, I guess you can say, GDDR6. But it's a different name because the one I had was Power Color. I keep wanting to say Power Cooler, but this one is AS Rock Challenger. We're gonna open up here because this is absolutely brand new. I just got this today, which is July 20th, and I sent this out June 28th, I think. So it's been 4 weeks. This is brand spanking new. So this is it. It has a cover here. This is absolutely brand new. You can tell. It has a cover here. It has plastic. I need to take off. Oh, I like the back design. The other one had just a flat black finish, and this one's pretty cool. Alrighty, so we're gonna peel the plastic. That was actually satisfying. So, here comes the satisfying click we all know and love. Here it comes. Juicy. I'm gonna screw these back in. Okay, so now that is in completely. We're going to grab this connector, and I think it either yeah, it goes this way. Whoops. So this is a different orientation than it was before. It was like this, and it doesn't work, so now I have to flip it and make it go like this. I am planning, whenever I can get a job, I am planning on upgrading this thing to a water-cooled, I think it is. It's just a pre-made one that has fans on it, it has a radiator, and you put it on here and you can put it up top here. That's what I'm planning on doing, and that would somewhat help with CPU cooling as well. We are going to place back the glass. Alrighty, so now the glass is back on, and now we are going to connect all of the connections on the back here, and finally we're going to turn this on after 4 weeks of not having a freaking computer. Alrighty guys, so everything is back together, and you see the 2 boxes I used in today's video. So enough of me talking, let's turn it on right here. Here we go. Okay, everything powers on. Okay, it sounds like it's going through the initial boot up. Okay, so it has the boot up light. There we go. So it didn't show up with anything that's wrong or anything like that. We're gonna pull up the temps because usually it's around 56. Also, Control Shift and Escape pulls up your task manager, but also it can pull up your performances. For right now, usually at cool, how it usually is 38, like before I had the old graphics card, at cool, first time I turned it on, 52 degrees, 53 depending. It's at 0% of functioning right now, of course, but it's at 39 degrees Celsius. Ain't that cool, huh? It's up to 40 degrees Celsius, so it is building up temp. And I think that is it for this video. We have it up and running and everything. I need to start editing this video now. So right now it's at 45 degrees Celsius. That's the mask. So it's still 10 degrees cooler. That sounds familiar. 10 degrees cooler. Have you subscribed yet? If not, what are you doing? You should. When you subscribe, there is something called a notification bell, and when you press that, you will get notified whenever I upload a video like this or any type of video. I also have a vlogging and gaming channel. The links are in the description box below, and you can check it out at the last 20 seconds of this video. And with my computer up and running, there's going to be tons more videos going out, and because I have reaction videos I have to do eventually, and I have a much more reviews to do. So this is the Techman sign off. See you later.